Hey kings and queens, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's been so long since I said that. It's been a hot minute, guys, and I apologize for that, but I'm back right now. So I hope you miss me and I hope you watch my videos still. I hope the algorithm is kind to me. And because it's been so long since I made these videos, you may be noticing a few changes, such as my glasses. Yes, I love them. And also the production quality has improved so much thanks to my dad. I got a new phone, got some gear upgrades. Shout out to my dad. I don't think he's ever gonna watch this video, but shout out to my dad. Let's just get on to the video because I'm not cool anymore. That's what I realized. I'm not cool anymore. You want to know where all of this started? It doesn't matter, I'll tell you why anyway. I was going through the gallery, my phone's gallery, pictures, videos of myself from years ago. And I couldn't help but notice this sort of light in my eyes. In each of those pictures, I had a zest for life. I was happy, I was excited. It felt like I had the whole world under me and I could do whatever I want. All of which have been sucked out of me right now because of life. Some might say I grew up, but that's a very sad narrative, so I'm rejecting that. After seeing myself like that, I looked at myself in the mirror and I was like, disgusting. If my 10-year-old self would see me right now, she would literally die of embarrassment. And as she should, honestly. I've let her down in so many ways, but I'm trying to be kinder to myself. After spiraling and, hating on myself for a few more hours after that, I decided, let's do one thing. Let's try to see where it all went wrong. What's the difference between me, how I live right now, and back then when it was my golden days, right? I realized I didn't have social media back then. I'm gonna hate on social media a bunch of times in this video, so if you like social media, specifically Instagram, this might not be the video for you. Back then, I didn't have social media, and because of that, I was given blissful ignorance. Right? I didn't care about anyone else. If I liked something, if I wanted to try something, I would just go for it. I wouldn't overthink anything. I remember I used to do the most dumb shit back then. Like when I was in 8th grade in 2020, I had this idea for a company that sold makeup, which also doubled as skincare. Kind of like the whole clean beauty thing that's going on right now. I had the idea to make a company or build a company relating to that like 6 years ago. And I was so into it, I was so excited, and I was like, let's actually do it. And I started searching on Safari on about like all the natural ingredients on earth, about apples, about pomegranates, about all the whole foods that you find, and be like, why are they good for your skin in this way? What do they have to kind of like inject them into makeup and make something of it? And I ended up buying arrowroot powder and cacao powder and cinnamon off of Amazon, mixing all of them in like whatever proportions to like make myself a compact powder. Mind you, I was using Hershey's cocoa powder. It was not in any way legit, and it failed, as one can already predict. But I had so much fun doing it, and I added so much lore to my plot, not to mention. Something that I'm incapable of doing right now, apparently. You know why? Because I had no social media. I had no place to already reject my ideas before I could even do anything about it. I had the chance to act on anything and whatever I thought of before having someone be like, oh, I tried that and failed that and I came up with a solution for it, so haha, I'm better than you type shit. And I thrived then. Now, however, I'm too scared. I've become such a wuss. I have new ideas, but like I'm just too scared to implement them because one, I'm scared how people might take it, and two, I'm scared, oh shit, what if I don't do well and I embarrass myself along the process? That's a very valid fear according to me. I still struggle with that, by the way. But upon introspecting further, I realized the reason social media hit me harder was not only social media, also what I thought of myself. 5 years ago, I always thought of myself as someone who's going to be a star, someone who's going to make it so big, like I'm going to be the most successful, the most rich, the most famous, the prettiest, blah, blah, blah. And I grew up, I got on social media, I'm not the prettiest, I'm not the most talented, I'm certainly not the most disciplined, I'm not the most successful. It broke the most fundamental core idea I had about myself. And after that, I was just like, what the hell? who the hell am I? I lost my sense of identity. And not to mention, you also have creators on Instagram being like, oh, if I was able to achieve this, even while having XYZ commitments, then you can too. So get off your fat, lazy ass. And you had people just like being so successful and you feel so intimidated by them, which is on me, not on them. They're completely amazing. I totally support them. But I just constantly felt so low because I'm like, I am nothing compared to them. How am I ever supposed to be the best at anything? And that sucked. And so because of that, I just stopped trying somewhere along the way. I'm just like, hey, if I'm not gonna make it big, if I'm not gonna be that good, what's the point of even trying? By not trying, I can save myself from failing, which can just save me from a lot of embarrassment. And I was just so done with everything. But now, having done both, I kind of wish I failed more in my recent years. I wish I had that sort of lore to my plot. I wish I had that funny story to tell in parties. And I don't, because I was so scared all the time. And I hate that. And that's something I want to change. I'll be so honest, okay? I don't know what I want to do with my life. I have no ambition. I wish I had ambition. I wish I was so passionate about something in my life, something in which I can completely lose myself in with full focus, something to which I can dedicate years of my life just for the art of the grind. But I don't know, because nothing interests me. I quit things way too quickly. Nothing ever seems to stick for me. I can't even call myself the jack of all trades, because I'm not even jack of all trades. I'm like probably the jack of 3 trades. And even that I know like the very basics of. And I felt really, really bad about that for such a long time, because obviously it's a huge blow to my ego. And I felt really bad until I realized I wasn't born wanting to be this way. It fundamentally just stemmed from, I want to feel respected in society. I want to feel like I belong. I want people to be nice to me. And I thought just being the best at everything guarantees it, which is also not true. And this is not even to say, oh, follow along for my journey of wanting to make something of myself. I'm fine with being mediocre. After a lot of blows to my ego and introspection, I realized, look, if everyone wants to choose the unconventional path is bound to become the conventional path. And if everyone wants to be in the top 1%, the way the world works right now, who's gonna be in the middle and who's gonna be in the bottom? That's literally not how it works. Someone has to be in the bottom. And, I don't think you're any less worthy of respect or kindness just because you're not at the top. And I'm fine with that. No, I'm kidding. I'm not 100% fine with that, but it's still a work in progress, okay? I want to change a lot of things in my life right now. I want to be more consistent with things. I want to develop discipline because that's something that I struggle with. I want to be more reliable. I want to be more proactive in my life as well as with my friends and family's life, because I can be incredibly in over my head. For once in my life, after I don't even know how long, I want to feel content with myself. It's so basic, yet so incredibly difficult. I want to feel at peace with myself. I want to feel content. I'm so tired of looking at myself in the mirror and only seeing the things that I could be, should be, would have been, like could have, should have, would have. Like I'm done with that. I just want to be. I don't have to be the best. I don't care if I'm the worst. And I just want to be so comfortable with myself that I can stand my ground with my values. I don't even know what my values are because I just spent the better half of my life trying to please everyone around me. Don't advise it, by the way. It's like the worst thing you could ever do. Anyway, so once I realized that, I decided to delete Instagram, and it's been a few weeks. A little backstory here. I started content creating again after like taking months off. I started creating content from January 7th, but this time I decided to create content on Instagram where I opened a new account and I blocked like everyone from my school, pretty much everyone. Yeah, everyone from my school, my friends and family, because I just did not want them to see my content. I didn't want a lot of the people to have access into what I do, which is also why I refrained myself from posting on YouTube. I started posting on Instagram, and I was posting pretty consistent. It was the most consistent I was with in anything in my life. 6 months, that's crazy. And then I ended up getting addicted to Instagram, and I also started feeling really horrible about myself, and I was just like, you know what? I love creating content. It's offered me so much joy, but I don't think this should come at the cost of my mental health, this whole consistency thing. So I decided to just delete the app, take a break off of it, and it's been like 2 weeks right now. And I've been thriving, okay? Deleting the app has finally allowed me to breathe again in many ways. And it's allowed me to start writing again. It's allowed me to start watching movies again. I can't believe it, but at the height of it, I love watching movies, and I couldn't even get myself to watch movies because my attention span was so fried. After this break, I decided that I'm ready to create content again. You know what? Whatever's done is done. I don't care if people see my videos. It's not that deep. If they try to reach out to me about it, I'll just block their asses. Like, it's not that deep. Honestly, I don't want to influence anyone. I don't want to be an influencer. I don't want to force you to, or convince you to, or influence you to buy something or consume something. I don't want to be like a self-help lifestyle guru giving you advice, because my life is in shambles right now. I need advice, if anything. I just want this to be like a place for people to come and be like, hey, real people are out there where you don't need to always beat yourself up for not being the best. I think there needs to be a corner on the internet where you need to feel more comfortable. I have no ambition. I'm not passionate about anything. I quit things way too easily. I'm rude. I'm messy. I push people away. I ghost people on so many levels, like all the time. It's genuinely bad. I have so many issues with myself, and I think someone has to come out and say it and be like, it's fine. It's fine. Like, ghosting part, no. Everyone needs to communicate. But it's fine to not be the best. I can't think of myself as any less just because I'm not achieving more. As humans, existing is enough. I'm done preaching with my gyan. Hopefully you guys loved it. But yeah. Bloopers! I saw Tere Kalyani. What else? I'm gonna have so much work in post.